check, 1, 2. Check on you. Check. What am I doing? I can't hear myself. Why can't I hear myself? Oh, wait. That's because my volume was down. Daha! Here I am. And here we go. Hogwarts Legacy. Hufflepuff Part 4. This is probably going to be a little bit longer of a stream than I usually do for Part 4, but that's because I just want to be done with it for a little while, honestly. I'll come back to it eventually. I'll come back to it, but today I just want to get to the map chamber, get that trophy, and finally join the 1.3% of people who have the platinum for Hogwarts Legacy. Because honestly, it's quite overdue. I should have had this a while ago. So we're going to get it today. We're gonna get it in this stream. That's the goal, and I do intend to accomplish that goal. So, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Is that the okay, go over here. I guess potions is as close as I can get. No, Central Hall is as close as I can get, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Now, I do intend eventually to have this build be my plant-based build. So herbology class, yay! But it takes a little while before you can really focus your builds, and that's not gonna happen today. You have to at least be able to get talents. You have to be able to use your talent points before you can really think about your build, and that won't happen until the end of this stream today. So it doesn't really matter just yet, but it will eventually.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing vole. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Tug. Adorable, aren't they?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new...
I wonder if hippogriffs like not...
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better
My
suited
favourite,
to uses
chomping
outside
cabbage.
of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw.
Don't we all?
Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Mr. Pruitt's such a turd.
Hello.
Hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are. Hope.
Done. That's a good cabbage.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear...
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes.
Right. Wish I had a broom. Every time I see those balloons, I wish I had a broom. Wish I had a broom. When I see the broom, broom, broom. Da
This looks intriguing.
And I wish I could hop on my broom, but I don't have one. No broom. No broom. Hello,
It is good to see you, my friend.
Nazi.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need
Hey, yo,
me.
what's
Thank
poppin',
you,
boy?
Natty.
Be
Sorry.
on
That's
your
just how I
guard.
read that. I know you didn't say boy, but...
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Doxy's nip, I always think
Speak of
he's
the
saying
devil,
something way more foul.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Yeah. So defensive of this woman never met. Okay, I need to do Incendio a bunch of times and Dodge Roll a bunch of times as well.
Do not touch! Put me right!
Put me right. Oh, Nora, I'm gonna need you to stop throwing these guys up
Oh,
in the air.
watch the light go out of your eyes.
That's awesome. Happy to hear that.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not gonna do the dueling feat because I need to get enough dodge rolls before that. In fact, let's track that quest. It's currently unavailable. But, okay, I've done Incendio enough times. I just need to dodge 4 more attacks. Whoa! I was not ready, guys. You need to wait for me to be ready.
Stop that race!
Is that good? Did I get it? Okay, cool. Cool.
I hate heights! Novice luck! Little brat! What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
I don't even believe you. Never, Nora, never.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
I'm really happy for you about your neighbor
Ashwinders
buddy,
were
for
ready
real.
to dispatch me to get to you.
And yeah, there's supposed to be an
Ashwinders,
Azkaban quest,
Victor
so
Rookwood's thieves and
we're gonna be seeing
extortionists,
it in
his
this
little
stream.
cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Okay.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin, of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm
You
studying...
know, none of this stuff actually matters, so,
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well,
Nora
I brought a
Treadwell
trunk chock full of
is
mallow
not,
sweet.
not an
It's just
important
over there by
character.
my tent.
All this
This trunk?
quest
Yes,
does
take
is set up the
plenty,
Merlin
even
trials,
if you already have some.
which are extremely
I have the
tedious.
mallow sweet.
So
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on
I don't really
these
feel too
papers
bad about
here,
skipping through
as
this,
well as a
especially because it's in line
swell
with
on the ground.
who I
Each trial
imagine
has
Sunny
these features.
Sage here would
Place
be.
the mallow sweet on the swell,
Not really interested
and we'll
in
see
this
what
kind of.
happens.
Can you just stop talking so I can do it? Let's go.
Did you see that? The vines! This!
Watch the flames make the pines sing.
This is uncharted territory.
She's dedicated her whole life to researching this stuff. I figured out in 10 seconds.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can
What a
hardly
day.
believe it.
Splendid. I'm so happy for you, Nora. What? Oh, I have to go talk to her? I was ready to go. It's like, alright, done. Wow, wow.
I take it we can call that a...
Yes, it's a success. Moving on forever. Goodbye, Nora.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed, and I shall return to this of my notes
Just
and...
really hated that barrel.
Yes.
Yes. She said yes because I destroyed that barrel. Alright. Let's go. Let's get on with the quests because I have potions class and Hecat's. I have to go to both of those. Dip out of it for real. Okay, we got potions. Potions class. We're gonna do something I've never done in potions class before, and I'm not gonna take the Fooper feather. I'm gonna be a good student.
It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
All badge on Professor Sharp's desk.
Do the
bet
right
he
thing.
knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Who
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects
that
taught at
sucks.
this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of
Yeah, I
both
won't.
discipline and intellect.
I like Gareth.
You will begin this term
But,
by
you
brewing
probably wouldn't
a
know it if you watched.
Wiggen-Weld potion.
If you
Mr.
watched all of
Takar,
my
can you tell
streams,
us
'cause-
why this
well, you would know
particular
if you watched the
potion
first one when I said I
might
like
come
Gareth.
in
But
handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion
I tend to
can
do
be
wrong
used to
by him more than
sterilize
right by
and
him.
even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
All right. Yeah, we're not even gonna listen to
My
this
parents
Weasley
considered
boy.
keeping me home from school this year
Don't
after
even
the rumor-
talk to me, Gareth. I'm not having it.
Yeah. I don't.
No.
I've enough.
Just say no. Just say no, kids.
Remember, precision.
And then we're just gonna grab this and this. And I'll let him keep his Fooper feather. And I just wonder how the dialogue goes here.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and
He's
That's
gonna
odd.
cause fireworks like
What's
he always
happening?
does.
wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Yes, that is the Hufflepuff quest. Finding the map chamber with the Hufflepuff is the last thing I need to do for the platinum.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Ominous is blind. Alright? Him trying to make a Wiggenweld potion is hilarious. I mean, not. That sounds insensitive when I say it like that, but that's not quite what I meant. It's just the fact that it's come out like rubbish, and it's like, well, you know, I don't see any. Whatever. Let's just move on. Sorry.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was really hoping like he was gonna say, "Hey, thanks for not stealing my feather," but no. He's already put the lock on the door.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth.
There was something else too.
Time flies, yeah. I'm all grown up.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
That's a hell of a way to say that. A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. I do have to run by Hecate real quick, though, and get that Expelliarmus. So I'm just gonna do that. Real quickly. Really quickly, I'm gonna go get Expelliarmus, and then I will go talk to the portrait. What a weird life. This is just kids in a classroom. You're not missing anything. Let's go.
Recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
I sure am.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. He is here if you wish to stay and practice. You seem to have the right stick, but keep practicing.
Okay, now for the moment we've been waiting for. Prisoner of Love. I have been looking forward to this quest ever since I heard about its existence. How many will that be in a week? Let me do a quick check because I'm not sure how many I have. So quickly I'll check on my platinums. I have 67. I had 59 at the start of the week. So that will be... well, I will have 68 by then, so that'll be 9. 9 this week. Those 50-cent games, as frustrating as they were some easy platinums.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Is that a common Hufflepuff trait? Seeking justice. Is Batman a Hufflepuff? Murder.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Superman might be a Hufflepuff. I don't know, he's a Gryffindor, isn't he? Ugh.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days.
Eventually, yeah.
It's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Oh, didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see
murder
you there.
mystery in Azkaban? Jeez, I know so many women who could dream of nothing better than a little Azkaban murder mystery. Did I already get that? Probably, right? Why wouldn't I have? Okay. Wow, where is this we're going? Oh dear. And me without my broom. I guess we'll go to Hogsmeade. And run north from there.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me.
Didn't mean to climb that rock. But you know, I do weird things sometimes. Ah, more balloons. Man, I wish I had a broom. Okay, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Distractions. They put these here on purpose.
These rocks have seen better days.
Climb all the rocks and mountains to get to the platinum. Yeah. I climbed enough. Well, I didn't really do any climbing, but I've been through enough already with my butterfly fiasco.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Open up, bitch.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
What's this say? The Thistlewood badge, Helen Thistlewood reflections of... Wow, this is a really long note here. You can pause that and read it if you like. There's actually 3 in here, and I've read them before, but I don't remember what they said. There's another one. Oh yeah, there we go. There's 4, because that letter to the sister was not part of the 3 here.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body.
Oh.
When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one.
Good.
If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
Who would ever say this? Just on the off chance that you might end up not going to Azkaban, who would ever say, I'm not sure I want to visit Azkaban? This is the real answer here. Anything to see Azkaban. I'll solve any dumb murder mystery you want. And Friar Lawrence, please don't ever ask me to imagine a world where the butterflies weren't fixed. Thank you.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Like I want to know all of the everything, but I also just really want to go to Azkaban, so let's just go.
Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Oh, look at this. Whoop. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, this is what I was excited for. It's so drab. Oh, look, there's the mentors. Yes! Oh, it's a rabbit. Well, that's still cool.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
On wizardingworld.com, my Patronus is a
I never thought
thestral.
I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Well, I want to explore, though. Can I go this way? I don't. Okay, no, I can't. Of course I can't. Oh, look at them. They're just flying around. Oh, I just got chills. That's awesome. Look at this guy. Look at, what did you do?
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
Oh. Oh, look. I can pretend I'm a prisoner in Azkaban. Oh dear, I've been locked up. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. Okay, let's go. Definitely the coolest house exclusive quest just for...
I cast Crucio on the lot of you!
Oh, who's the foul woman who said that?
You should know Hogwarts.
Called me a cur. It's a dog. Oh, is that Anne? That's gotta be Anne. No, it's not Anne. That was Anne, wasn't it?
Cloud over her. I can feel it.
She has a dark cloud over her. She does? She seems nice enough. Let's go. Ooh.
My only friend.
Oh, I like it. I like it, I like it.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now
Can
remember,
we...
Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there?
Oh, I love the voice.
To me. Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages.
Oh, she rhymes.
Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in upper Hoggyfield.
She's like a twisted Dr. Seuss.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book.
Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
Oh.
What is it, Anne?
Oh, Anne. Anne's my new favorite character. She does sound a bit Bellatrixy. Except Bellatrix doesn't rhyme. Right, so Anne's better.
I'll be all right once I get...
Get what? She's screwed.
But Madame Thistlewood, I... all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Okay.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Yo, Jackdaw's broad is crazy. Jackdaw's such a likable guy. You know what, though? Sometimes likable guys end up with crazy broads. And then they go through messy divorces. Sometimes. Maybe. I don't know. It could happen. It's my pleasure. Now this is
must be
different.
the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Huh.
Revelio. Ah, I see how this goes.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Kind of.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
My dearest Anne, well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning. Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it.
No fun at all.
So how did he die? Was she to
Certainly
blame at
fatal. My only real concern is that usually we find that map for the I don't really need it, but I just kind of completionist. The completionist in me is wondering why I didn't find that map this time. Was it in Azkaban? No, couldn't be. Oh, look, Jackdaw.
Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She's barking, man. You ruined her life.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go,
it's too late now. She's barking mad.
With the map Helen mentioned.
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Right. Bye then.
This place has seen better days.
There we go, new quest available. What is this? I guess I'd have to go up there to find the... Yeah, okay, forget it. Let's just get on with the quest. 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 Okay. There. Now... Yeah, that was a great quest. It's quite fond of it. Now, I don't think, though, that, yeah, because I missed the map that's usually here. Whoops. It doesn't work without the map, does it? The candles? No, it doesn't. Well, it might have needed to be nightfall anyway. Whatever. Whatever, I missed the map. I don't know where it was. To anybody who was hoping to follow along and get, you know what? You weren't. If you want to know where that map is, watch any of my other playthroughs. That's not what you were watching for. You wanted to see Azkaban. Good, come on. You know it. That's what we were all wanting to see. That's what it was all about. Oh. Dear. Oh dear. Once I find the map chamber, I'll have the platinum.
Here I am, as good as my word.
So we're right there. It'll be soon.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
She's so...
It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Yeah, the patience of a Hufflepuff,
Now,
or the
where do we go
courage
from
of a
here?
Gryffindor,
Follow
or
me.
the cunning of a
I shall lead you
Slytherin.
as far
Come
as
on,
I
man.
can,
The ambition,
But I
whatever you
fear
want
I
to
may
call it.
remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school.
I wasn't
Shall
paying
we?
attention to you. What did he just... Oh, right, the Latin or Greek thing. Let's go. Maybe you
Aside
should
from
lead
the
the way.
bird
I
bath,
forget where to go.
anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering.
Right, ta-ta.
Probably best I leave you to it.
Oh, right, the
Things
spiders I
are
don't
off,
need to
and
fight. I
sharp
can
eye
go
out
this
for
way.
that
I'm just
bird
gonna go
bath.
this way, Jagta.
Adieu.
Just gonna go this way. Have a lovely evening.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Oh, a puff skein, then. They're so precious.
Something oddly solemn about this place.
Okay.
Such regal creatures, stags.
There they are, over there. See the stags? So regal. Let's go. Oh my gosh, and some here as well. Yeah, a couple over here.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Intramuros. It's time to fight.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Oh, okay, it was a bad idea to stand up there. Now I know. Oh. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Where is he? Hello.
Let's get this.
Sorry for
No
that
risk, no
shoddy
violence. We'll
performance.
report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Let's do that. Let's go. Yeah, I really liked that and
This
Rod.
place is.
It's well done. I'm really upset that I missed that on all the other bosses. That character.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads.
I didn't redo like 10 times because I thought I did it wrong. After searching through whatever. Just a paper I needed in a corner. That's just very frustrating. Oh. That sounds very frustrating.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Yeah, maybe the one that summons a fireball that your professor said was good for burning spiders. She tells you it's good for burning spiders. She teaches it to you. I don't. It's the game insulting my intelligence. Don't feel much like going into the spider den, but am I supposed to? I don't really remember. Probably. Maybe not. It seems unnecessary. There's nothing over there. Oh! I couldn't block it because I was... This is the way we need to go. There's just a chest over there. I have no need for any of those. For any gear. Oh, what happened to you? Yeah, I remember now. I'm sorry for that violence. Sorry that happened to you. Oh, I'm gonna try to shoot those because I think that they're whatever their thing is. Move. Those moonstones. I always mistake the Horcrux for moonstones.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down.
Am I going the wrong way again? Okay, there's nothing to block on that one.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost
I wasn't
complete.
going
More spiders. These can't be what the head of the I'll need to look around for the symbol.
You deserve that.
imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Alright, I gotta go this way. Ooh, and I think this is just on normal, actually. It's normal or it's hard, but I think it's normal. Let's check. Pretty sure it's just normal. Yeah, it's just normal. Let's go ahead and up it just for this final battle here.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages.
We're going for the plat. Might as well
There's
go
Jackdaw,
hard.
looking dead as ever. What happened here? Might it happen again?
What is that? Jackdaw, give me what you got.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw.
And
Is there
ants.
something beyond this room?
Can you like focus on the guy right in front? Go! Oh, that's not gonna hit. Pressed it. Bad. That's all we're gonna do here, bud. That's it.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
That's all she wrote.
I've seen this before. In Hufflepuff and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no. The room is starting to flood.
You know, I actually really like this part.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
It's like, I don't know. I'm big on water and water themed things, and this is just really cool for me.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
I wish there was like I wish there was like a longer walkway and maybe some sea creatures or something. But that's me dreaming.
This place?
Can it be?
It's Jack Honey.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I got
don't
it.
have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Okay.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Yep, telling me about talents, right? And the Aura's Apprentice just popped, and that means that Trophy Triumph. Trophy earned. That's the platinum. I've joined the 1.3% of players who have that. It's long overdue, really, but yeah, there it is. Done. It's done. I've done it. Thank you, Friar Lawrence. It's been a pleasure having you here for the ride. And
I found the pages and the map chamber.
we're wrapping this
Why
up
would I
now.
need the book?
Wrapping this up. I do just like to let the character discover where they're at. Oh, shite! I forgot that thing had an eye. Thank you. Thank you. And wait a minute. Are we back at Hogwarts?
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Alright. Thanks for tuning in. This is part 4 of the Hufflepuff playthrough. Oh, level 13. And that was my platinum earning. So, a very special occasion. Very special day. Woo! Jump for joy, Sonny.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away.
Why does Sharp have to
Complete
come in
the required
here
tasks
and just
and meet me in my
monotone and ruin my celebration? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you ever so much. And I'll see you again next time. Later. He ruined my triumph. He sure did. One more jump for joy without Sharp's interruption. Okay. Good night. Later.